April 25th, 2015. I thought I would show what was growing in the garden so far. You can see there's not a lot of big stuff yet. Just been too wet, just having to get this stuff planted as I can. We had another 2 inches last night. Anyway, I'll show you what I got growing so far. On the left are some multiplying onions. They've been growing since the fall, and they're starting to fall over. They're extremely good right now. On the right, the smaller onions are candy onions, and some of those are doing better. You know, here closer to me, the ones further out are not as good. The weeds are doing really well because it's too wet to get out and weed. If you walk out there, you sink up. We've been eating romaine lettuce for a couple of weeks, and it's growing just darn near in water. But it's been really good, doesn't seem to have hurt it any. Spinach I've never been able to grow. This is okay. We can pick a few leaves here and there, but it's not, you know, growing crazy like I expected. Well, I don't know what I was expecting. I've never been able to grow it, so it's nothing different about this year. This is a little cilantro. My wife came out yesterday and took a bunch of the leaves off of this to take in to dry to save for the summer when we have tomatoes. She makes a pico de gallo that's really, really good, but it's so hot when the tomatoes are here that the cilantro doesn't grow, so we have to grow it a little early and save it. These are some cabbages. I only planted 4, and they're starting to head a little bit. You can see this. This is a fairy round, a Dutch round, and I don't remember what these red ones are. This is the broccoli. It's growing really well. I don't know if it'll have time to make heads before it gets hot. It was just so wet that I didn't get these in until like a month after I should have. I don't think there's any signs of heads yet on any of them. Well, yeah, maybe a little tiny, maybe. Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. We may get some of that. Depends on if the warm weather holds off or comes on in. This is Dino Kale, first time I've ever grown it, and it is way later than even any of the rest of the stuff, but I think it's supposed to be a little more heat tolerant than some of the other cold weather crops, so maybe I can have this for a couple months. We'll see. It's not very big yet, but hopefully it will be soon. It's like we have a ladybug on one of the potato plants. Got a row of potatoes here. It gets kind of crooked out there toward the middle. I think my girls were helping me and we kind of got a little crazy, but the potatoes they haven't drowned yet. They're still green, so we'll see. This is a mixed row of peppers and eggplants and tomatoes. And what I'm doing is I just use the tomatoes to separate the varieties of peppers, hopefully to prevent cross-pollination. It's pretty surprising, but I mean, it's happened before to cut it into a bell pepper and go to eat it, and it's been, it's just hot because it cross-pollinated with something, or to have jalapenos that are not hot. I've had both of those things happen before. Some of the things are a little bigger than others. These are some peppers. A few eggplants here that looks like something's already eating on them. This is the first time I've been out to look at those in a while. Some of these other tomatoes look like they're doing okay. You know, their roots are pretty much underwater all the time right now, so yeah, I hope they make it. If they can hold out another couple of weeks, I expect it'll be drying out a lot. Alright, this row is Candy King corn. Planted it a couple of weeks ago, and it's all up. Underwater most of the time, but it's all up. If we look out, we can see there are occasional skips, like right here. And I expect that is crows pulling them up. There's another one right directly across. These are Blue Lake bush beans, so green beans. All except for about the last 12 feet on the left-hand side of this row. Those are some Roma bush beans, which I've never grown before, but I ran out of Blue Lakes and I had some Romas that I wanted to try, so that's what's at the very end of this. But these have been up, planted a couple weeks ago. They're up, and I think they're going to do fine. I guess especially this end where it's a little higher and they tend not to be in the water as much. These are planted at the same time as the green beans and the corn. These are pink eye purple hull, well, I guess top pick pink eye purple hull peas. They're all up and looking okay. Got about, I think it was 10 tobacco plants here. Don't smoke, dip, or chew, but thought it'd be neat to grow the tobacco, so started some and put them in the garden a couple days ago. It sort of got dry a little bit. That's what these are. Sort of what they look like. This is about the size of them. I don't know if they should be this yellow or not. If you've ever grown tobacco and know if that's healthy or not healthy or what, let me know. Just beyond the tobacco, I've got a little short piece of a row of sweet potatoes. These are the potatoes that I started from, whole potatoes that I grew last year. Stuck the bottom of the potato in a jar of water and the slips that grew out of the top of the plant. Pulled off and stuck in dirt, and they grew, so got them in the garden this week. So you'll see I've got some stuff tilled, and then it sort of stops right here. I'm not tilled from here to here, and then I've got another couple of rows, 3 rows tilled over that way. What's left in the middle here, other than a lot of weeds, is starting about right here-ish and all the way, I don't know, halfway to about right there, are carrots that I planted last year, and they're just now, they're ready to pull. I just haven't had a chance to get out and pull them yet. I want to get those out before I till all this under. And then all the way down at the end are some collards that we grew and ate on this winter, and as long as I'm not doing this end of the row, I'm not going to do that end of the row, and I'm cutting those off and feeding them to the chickens. They really like them, so that's kind of what's going on at this end of the garden. Nothing else. Nothing really been planted, say from here over. Again, all in water. This is garlic. I think there's 5 different varieties here, and it's all labeled. So there'll be a variety to here, a variety to here, and another one to here, and so on and so forth. Got a stick stuck in the dirt with magic marker on. I don't know if you can see that or not, telling me what it is, so I can read. I don't know if you'll be able to read that from here, but that says music. That's what this first variety is. Anyway, it's I don't know. I don't think all this water has been good for it. The little green things you see here are some French breakfast radishes that I kind of scattered out a couple weeks ago. I really think most of the seeds may have washed away. There are some that are up, and they're more concentrated in some areas, and in some areas there'll be nothing, but we'll see. And just to show you that I can't grow sugar snap snow peas. This is sort of the same luck that I have every year. I'll get 2 or 3 peas off of them, and they'll be delicious, but I can't get them to grow for whatever reason. Alright, well I guess I'm back to where I started. This is sort of the garden, and I'll take some more videos and pictures as the year goes on and see how it changes, but that's it for now.